Hello and welcome back to another video on the channel. In today's video we will be showing you 3 different wheat farm designs, so there must be one that can suit your needs. So let's get right into it. The first wheat farm is also the most simple one. It might look very similar to your regular wheat field that you have outside of your house, but the benefit of this one is that just with a single flick of the lever, the water will start flowing and harvest all your crops. And then you can just flick the lever again, the water will go away, and then you can just plant your seeds again and wait for them to grow. So let me show you how to build it. Here are all the materials you will need. As you can see, it's very cheap. So to build this farm, you first place a block over here and then you go 8 to the back, get to a total length of 9 blocks. Then you go 9 to the left and then you go 8 blocks to the left again. Then all the way in the back, you place 8 trapdoors and open them up. And this is also where you can place the water that will harvest your crops. Then on either side you temporarily break the middle block so you can place a water underneath it, and this is for both sides. And then you can use your hoe to tilt all the land and then place your seeds. Now all that remains is just to add in the redstone, so you just add a lever, then on top of that you add your redstone dust, then next to the trapdoors you add a repeater and redstone dust all along the back. Then you just have to wait for your crops to grow, and once they've all grown, your farm is ready, so you can just flick the lever and there you go, that's the first farm done. The second farm is a bit more complicated and uses villagers to harvest and replant all your crops. Here your villagers will harvest your crops during the day, and then at the end of the day drop them off in the chest by trying to give them to the other villager in the center, which will cause them to be dropped off in this chest. So while this sounds way more complicated, it's actually quite straightforward. Let me show you. For this build you also don't need too many materials, as you can see in this chest. And it also depends a bit on how you want to make the outer walls of the farm. In our case we used fences, but you can replace this with any other kind of wall as well. So to build this farm, you first dig a hole that's 6 long. And in the back you place your chest with a stair like this in front of it and 3 planks in front of that, like so. Then all the way in the back on either side of the chest you dig 1 hole and you place a hopper facing into the chest. Then on the side of the hoppers you go up 2 blocks, like so that you can place a rail in between and a hopper minecart on top. Then you can break the rail that's underneath the hopper minecart and you can place a spruce trapdoor on the bottom block, like so. Now in the back behind the chest you place a composter with a solid block on top. Then over here above the chest you add an upside down stairs, also with a solid block on top. Then on both sides you can just place stairs like this, connected on the sides. And then you can put your villager on the inside and close it off. So this is already the collection system done, and we just have to make the wheat fields. You can do this by going out 4 blocks from the hopper minecart, and then on the 5th block make a hole and put water inside. Then you can go 4 in either direction, so you know how big to make your farmland. And also use your hoe on all the other grass that's in between. Once you've done this, you can make a wall around the outside. And place torches in the corners. Then on the inside you can place your seeds. Then you have to place a composter on the inside above this water block with another solid block above it, so you can place torches all around it. This should then also properly light up your whole farm area so no monsters can spawn inside. Then all you have to do is place a villager on the inside and copy the whole thing on the other side as well. And that's your whole automatic villager wheat farm completely done. And that brings us to our last wheat farm, the super speed wheat farm. For this wheat farm you just flick the lever, hold right click on the soil, and it will just give you wheat like crazy. This wheat farm is great if you need wheat right now. Of course, like all the other farms, this one also works with carrots, potatoes and beetroot. The only downside of this farm is that it uses a crazy amount of bone meal. So let's get right into the tutorial. In this barrel here are all the resources you will need, and as you can see, because of its small size, also very little resources are required. So let's get building. First you start by placing a dirt block and putting a trapdoor against it, and you fold it upwards. Then on either side of the trapdoor you place a wooden stair. Also behind the dirt block you place a stair like this, and on the left and the right you place 2 solid blocks. Then you place your water bucket inside the stair and use your hoe on the dirt. Then you place your 3 dispensers all facing towards the dirt like this. You place a lever and behind it you place a redstone dust. Then facing into the dispenser in the back you place an observer with on either side of it 2 solid blocks like so. And you place redstone dust along the whole top. Then you go back down and you place a piston facing downwards onto the dirt. Once you place the piston, you place 3 stairs upside down like this to cover up the redstone and the piston. And then all that remains is to fill the dispenser with bone meal. And that's your super speed wheat farm done as well. So now, when you flick the lever and hold right click on the dirt, you'll get all the wheat you'll ever need. Well, that's all for today's video. Let us know in the comments down below which was your favorite wheat farm that we showed you today. If you enjoyed today's video, please consider leaving a like and maybe even check out some of our other content, as we have many more videos on Minecraft farms, redstone contraptions, banner designs and much more. If you want to stay up to date with all the new content that we produce, make sure to subscribe. And then, as always, I would like to thank you very much for watching and I hope to see you in the next one.